5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Sort of go along with what a woman wants to do. If it's going to get you closer to the pussy. Because they're saying, basically they hear us say, be a man, lead, do the things, the way you want to do it and have a chick follow you. But it basically saying, what if the girl is like, hey, I like to do this, or I like to go here, and, you do that and you get the pussy, or should you do that to try to get the pussy, or is that going to make it easier for you to get it just by sort of going along with what she's saying? You feel what I mean? And so basically what it is this, man, you guys got to understand is that the reason why the reason why you shouldn't follow a woman anyway in the first place is you're a man. She's supposed to be following you, period. You understand? That's one. Two, women go based off of how they feel and emotions that usually has nothing really based in reality. It doesn't. So they're just basically going off of what they feel. So, for example, there's times where, I've matched with girls on Tinder, Bumble, any of these things, and they're like, well, I don't really like to meet guys until I've had a phone conversation first, right? Now, there are times where I'm like, that's whack, because I don't, why the fuck you need a phone conversation, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I say, okay, cool, well, let's do this. I say to the girl, listen, here's my number. Call me at this time. So now what I'm doing is that I'm almost sort of meeting her halfway, but I'm still telling her what to do. I'm still having her follow my lead by telling her, here's my number, call me, right? Now, if she doesn't do that, right, that shows me that she was on some bullshit, because I'm giving her sort of the option or the sort of leeway to do the thing that she's comfortable doing. I'm already extending that olive branch, right? But at the same time, I'm also still taking the lead in extending that olive branch. So now she's not trying to follow my lead with me also extending the olive branch, then she's done. Because I didn't even need to extend the olive branch. I could have been like, man, fuck this chicken and just left on red or unmatched or whatever it was. You understand what I'm saying? But see, it's the thing where if you're going to quote unquote sort of lean into what the chick is saying, it still needs to be you also leading the interaction of how that's going to go. So basically what you're doing is that you're even giving her a little bit of leeway to see where that can go. And I think that's as far as you should go. You understand? Right. When it comes to that, you see what I mean? That's as far as you should go. Because the thing is that if you're saying to a chick, hey, meet me at the Main Street bar, and she's like, oh no, I'd rather go to the Central Street bar, and I want to have a phone call with you. And it's like, man, fuck out of here. Like, I'm not doing all this shit. I'm seeing how compliant and cooperative you are from the jump. Because usually what'll happen is that a lot of times when chicks do that in the first place, that's already showing, a level of disinterest. It's already showing a level where she's not really highly interested. Because if she was highly interested, there would be no resistance. It would just be like, yeah, I'll, where you want to meet? Okay, cool. I'll be there. You understand what I'm saying? And that'll be that. You see what I mean? So whenever there's all this things about what they want to do and you following them and you thinking, man, let me just follow her and follow her lead and do the things she wants to do. Let me change the location. Let me, pick her up where she wants me to pick her up and all this other extra shit. By you doing that from the jump, or by you doing that anyway, already is showing her that you're below her, because now you're adhering to her requests. You understand what I'm saying? You're adhering to her request the whole way through to try to get pussy. So why does she feel the need to do anything with you or respect you? Or why would she even be sexually attracted to you knowing that you're doing everything she's saying? Because now once you do everything she's saying, you're basically reminding her of all the other guys who've done that in the past. And all those other guys she wasn't really fucking with like that anyway. So now you get to the same mind frame or mindset, or I say you, in her mind or in her view, you're like those other dudes. So you're the same as them. And therefore, if you're the same as them, guess what's going to happen? Most likely you ain't getting no pussy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it is, man. But Miles, what's your thoughts on that shit real quick?
Nah, bro. I mean, you know me, man. As soon as they give me any fucking friction on the dating apps or anything like that, I kind of just delete the thread. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man with an abundance mindset, and I don't feel like I need to deal with any type of friction when it comes to any bitch.
Right.
And because I feel like anything, I've had too many women in my lifetime tell me that, that they've had such a good time with me, that they, you know what I'm saying? That they, they thank me for a beautiful evening and all of this great shit. And they can't wait for the second date and all of this shit. So I know how to show a woman a good time. You understand? It from my perspective, it's in her best interest to follow me.
Exactly.
Facts. I don't see it any other fucking way.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Once I get to know you, if I see that you have, if it's something you want to show me, then maybe I'll let it happen. But the first few times we meet, we're meeting on my terms. Like I don't understand anything else. You understand? Truthfully, I don't want to understand anything else. And if you really a woman, you shouldn't either.
Right.
You understand? Because you should understand what like you should understand who you step into and what you step into. And that's the problem with a lot of chicks. Like they don't understand what they step into. And then the man without no spine and the man who's just willing to go with the flow and do whatever they want, that only allows the woman to continue in the path that she's in. You understand? She's not gonna have any respect. She's gonna like think that it's okay to behave the way that she's behaving. Her feminine energy is not gonna be able to cultivate itself with you. You understand? Because she's already in the lead. Like most women these days are kind of like they've been kind of, to me, they've been conditioned and brainwashed to think that they should be in the lead. You understand? And I feel like it fucks. They don't realize it because they think they're in a good position, but it really fucks up their feminine energy, and it really fucks up their chances of actually getting with somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you don't really understand that, then you the type of nigga that'll end up in an unhappy marriage because you're dealing with somebody that doesn't respect you. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with somebody that thinks that they're above you. Not even beside you, but above you. You understand? Because they're doing everything. And these chicks, they don't even know that shit is a mistake. They really don't even know. They think they think it's how it's supposed to be. You're dealing with a woman like that think that that's how it's supposed to be. You're in trouble.
Right.
You're in trouble.
Facts.
Because when a woman don't respect you, it always turns into ill treatment.
Exactly.
Always.
Exactly.
There's no benefit to following a female, bro. Period.
Right. And a lot of, and truth be told, a lot of these women are looking for beta males. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's their comfort zone. Because when a woman's dealing with a beta male, it's less of a risk for her. It's like when a guy approaches a girl who's like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10 in his eyes. He's like, well, I'll approach her because even if I get rejected, who cares? She's a 5. You understand what I'm saying? So it's less of a blow to his ego. So when a woman is dealing with a guy who's on some real shit, she don't want to have to deal with that because that puts her in a vulnerable position. You see what I'm saying? And so she doesn't want to have to adhere to a real attractive man and what he's about. So therefore, a lot of times these chicks, they don't even want to deal with you when you want some alpha male shit. That's the thing. Y'all be thinking like, oh, well, if you're this attractive guy, you're this dominant guy, and you're this alpha male, that it's going to be easy for you to get chicks. Nope. Because you still have to deal with the women who are going to not want to fuck with you because they intimidated to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? And they're gonna even try to get you to follow them so that they can feel like they're in their comfort zone. They're like, oh, I see this guy is on some real shit, but let me see if I could get him to do this bullshit. And then when they realize they can't get you to do that bullshit, they ain't want nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, because they don't want to have to step up their game. They don't want to have to be, the one in the vulnerable position. because they feel like, man, if I get with this guy, shit, I'm gonna really end up liking this motherfucker. And then I don't want to be in that situation where if he don't call me back or if he don't like me, I don't want to have to deal with those emotions. You understand what I'm saying? So they rather get with a beta male who is the safety net, meaning I can control this nigga, right? I can get him to do what I want. And if for whatever reason shit don't go the way it goes, who cares? He was a beta male. He's whack. He was a regular goofy nigga anyway, so it don't make a difference to me. I'll just go play sim with another beta male ass goofy nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He's utterly inconsequential.
Exactly.
There's no consequence to losing him. You understand?
Right. So that's the thing.
But that's like you said, they don't want to step up their game. They don't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to actually, because don't get it twisted. Like a lot of guys that we try to coach and all that type of shit, they are, they have a confidence, they have insecurities, and they are afraid of success.
Right.
Because success means that, okay, now you're at another level. Now you have to really up your game. Now you have to be responsible. You got to manage shit. You got to do shit. It's the same thing for these females, bro. It's the same thing for these females. A lot of these chicks will complain and say, oh, I can't find a good man. All these men out here are beta. All these men out here are bitch ass niggas. All these men out here are fuck boys. But what the fuck are you going to do when you find a real ass nigga?
Exactly.
When you find a real ass nigga that's going to tell you what the fuck you need to be doing. And you going to have to submit and slide into your feminine and listen to the nigga and fucking learn something new. You're probably going to have to get up in the kitchen and fucking cook something.
Right.
What are you going to do then?
Exactly.
And half of them, truth be told, they're simply not built for the shit.
Exactly.
So half of them will never, even if they meet a real nigga, they will never get with a real nigga. And even if they fuck a real nigga, they could never keep a real nigga.
Exactly. Right. That's
what it is.
What it is.
It's what it is. It's whatever, man. But to answer the question, nah, don't follow no bitch. Because if they can't step their game up, then it's going to have to be what it's going to have to be. Because you never win by following a loser.
Exactly. Facts. That's real talk. That's real talk.
It sounds fucked up to say, but women are natural. In the scheme of things, women are natural losers. You understand? Because they're the ones that need us for pretty much everything. You understand? They need us to turn them into wives. They need us to turn them into mothers. They need us for protection. They need us for strength. They need us for provision and management and managing their emotions and making them feel good. They need us for dick. They need us for pretty much everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there are loopholes and there are technological conveniences that allow them to cope with the absence of a man. But that's just coping. That's not actually thriving. Right. So at the end of the day, it doesn't help anyone to follow a fucking loser. You understand? Women, for lack of a better word, women are losers. You understand? And you can't put all your eggs in the basket of a loser. You got to put the eggs in your basket and make the losers follow you.
Crazy. That's some real shit. So guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about, why guys think that, without looks, money, and status, you can't get the hot chicks. You feel me? We're going to get into that in a second. You guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show. Thanks for watching, and make sure you click the link below or go straight to patreon.com/mr.locario so you can watch all the other Bad Boy Show episodes. And there's also exclusive stuff on the Patreon. So make sure you guys click the link below or go straight to patreon.com/mr.locario.